Outstanding cast: Charlton Heston, Janet Leigh.
I could love being corny if my husband would only cooperate.
Orson Welles, co-starring Joseph Kalea, Akim Tamirov, with guest stars Marlene Dietrich, Zsa Zsa Gabor.
What are you trying to do?
We're trying to strap you in the electric chair, boy.
The night my baby left me, I crossed the bridge to Juarez Avenue. Like that movie Touch of Evil, I got the Orson Welles Marlene Dietrich blues.
Have you forgotten your old friend?
Where Orson walks into the whorehouse and Marlena says, "Man, you look like hell."
You should lay out those candy bars.
And Orson's chewing on a chocolate bar as the lights go on in the old Blue Star Hotel.
You've been reading the cards, haven't you?
Read my future, says old Orson, down inside the tea leaves.
Come on, read my future.
And she says, you ain't got no future, Hank. I believe your future's all used up.
Your future is all used up.
What Marlene Dietrich says to Detective Hank Quinlan may also apply to Orson Welles. Even though he wrote and directed Touch of Evil, as well as starring in it, Welles' future as a filmmaker was all used up. This was the last time he worked in Hollywood. By 1958, the man who reinvented cinema with masterpieces such as Citizen Kane and The Lady from Shanghai was now a guest panelist on What's My Line?
It's a great privilege to introduce tonight as our guest panelist one of the most brilliant American actors who gives a stunning performance in the long, hot summer, Orson Welles.
As this popular game show aired on April 6, 1958, Welles' last great masterpiece was set to open in L.A. 17 days later. But let's go back a few months.
Not a Technicolor love film, it's a brutal document, it's film noir.
The studio had secured the rights to the book and had convinced Charlton Heston to play the Mexican cop Mike Vargas. When Welles was being considered for the part of Quinlan, Heston insisted that his pal also write and direct the movie.
Well, we don't have the director set yet, but we've got Orson Welles to play the heavy. And I said, why don't you have him direct? He's a pretty good director. There was a long pause.
The studio reluctantly agreed.
They shot a Touch of Evil in a Venice, California colonnade. And I grew up near those dead canals where they filmed the longest pan shot ever made.
With the film nearly complete, Welles flew to New York to appear on The Steve Allen Show.
In case you're just joining us, this is Tonight. And I can't think of too much to tell you about it, except I want to give you the bad news first. This program is going to go on forever.
While he was there, the studio suits sneaked a peek at the nearly finished film. They had no idea what he was up to, and panicked. They added some patch-up scenes and finished the picture without him. Welles then dashed off a 58-page memo outlining his original ideas for the film and how it should be completed, even if he were not the one to do it. The studio honchos ignored his memo and released the film in a botched 96-minute version as the B-side of a double feature. Sometime in the 1990s, someone found the memo, and a group of Welles fans, led by Academy Award-winning editor Walter Murch, began reconstructing the film to Welles' original intent. And that is what you will see in a few minutes. It certainly is the only director's cut ever to have been supervised from beyond the grave. A bit of cosmic irony Welles would have loved.